Matthew 7, 21 to 23. Some of the scariest verses in the Bible, and this is what it says. It says, "Not everyone who says to me, 'Lord, Lord,' will enter the kingdom of heaven, but only the one who does the will of my Father who is in heaven. Many will say to me on that day, 'Lord, Lord, did we not prophesy in your name? And in your name drive out demons? And in your name perform many miracles?' Then I will tell them plainly, 'I never knew you. Away from me, you evildoers.'" I think there's something really powerful, but also quite scary about these verses in a way, because when we try and define who it is that Jesus is coming back for, we talk about being the family of minute, but when Jesus is explaining here who is going to be in the kingdom of heaven, who is going to enter the kingdom of heaven, it says, "It's only the one who does the will of my Father who is in heaven." And I think that makes sense, right? That's like, okay, like if you follow God and you do the stuff, like then you will get to heaven. Except that line of thinking in and of its own is just religious. Because it's really interesting to me that Jesus then goes on to say that it's people who prophesy. Okay, so we got prophecy there. That's a spiritual activity. Is prophecy a bad thing? Absolutely not. Prophecy is hearing from God and speaking that out. Is prophecy a bad thing? Absolutely not. Jesus says there are people who will prophesy. There are people who will cast out demons. How many people have cast out demons this week? How often are we seeing that in our lives? That's quite a hyper-spiritual activity, isn't it? We don't often see that in this day and age. I think there are some reasons for that, and I think we're not going to go in today, but these are people who have cast out demons, people who have been in these places, and in the name of Jesus, they have cast out demons. And then it says, "And also in your name, we performed many miracles." I mean, I've seen some crazy stuff, healings, people's situations and circumstances change, all that kind of stuff. And Jesus says, it's the one who does the will of my Father who will enter the kingdom of heaven. But I'm telling you, there's going to be people who have prophesied, cast out demons and performed miracles who won't make it in. Because I think this is what Jesus is saying, is just to do the thing in and of itself is not enough. Our job, not even our job, our responsibility is to walk with Jesus as family. And as family, we don't do things because we have to. But as family, we do stuff for each other that we don't necessarily request or demand of each other because we are family. If the reason you are doing something is to get something out of someone, then that's really transactional, and that's not what Jesus is talking about here.